Hey, it's your girl, the Melanated High Priestess, coming back at you to raise your levels of awareness about things that are going on around us, because it's important for us to be informed, not influenced by all the distractions that we're flooded with. So for today's video, I am going to be showing the thoughts of ex-CarbonNation Melanation member Fenix Rising on Nature Boy's big run-in with the Nicaragua police. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into the video.
Hold on, I'm not sure on my signal. Listen, if my signal goes, then I'm gonna redo it, right? Because I'm not sure, it's getting kind of cloudy here. So we're gonna start this live. You have Nature Boy in Nicaragua, right? Nicaragua, and he got arrested for well, according to the newspapers, right? According to the newspapers, Nature Boy got arrested for pedophilia or messing with a mind or some shit like that, right? I'm not sure is it. I'm not even sure what the hell it is, but they have evidence, right? I was with Nature Boy for a year, and I never seen that shit before. That pedophile thing, I never seen that shit before. So, I was with him for a year. So now they saying, they arrested him in freaking Central America. You can pay the police to grab your ass. You know what I'm saying? And disappear at that. However, before we get to that, you gotta understand that they using that Malachi Z. York shit about pedophile shit. They did the same shit to Malachi Z. York. Nature Boy didn't even talked about that shit. He was like, oh, you're not going to do me like Malachi Z. York. And they doing him exactly like Malachi Z. York, saying he's a pedophile and have no evidence. At least if you're going to do that, at least have some evidence. Say, Shaniqua, whatever, 15 or whatever, we have him on video. Oh, we got the sperm right here on the clothes, on the sock. You got to have evidence now before you snatch somebody up. Right? So, same thing with Malachi. They hemmed up Malachi, right, on some pedophile shit with no evidence whatsoever. At least, Nature Boy might be a lot of things, man. He might be a narcissist. He might be an asshole. He might be a whole bunch of other shit. But now you're saying he's a pedophile. Fine, he's a pedophile. Where's your evidence before you come snatch a black man up? You know what I'm saying? You gotta have fucking evidence nowadays. And you're gonna let that shit ride because you hate him for whatever reason. But before we do that to our own, at least have the evidence. We already saw that shit happen to Malachi. You know why? He's being arrested? I doubt if it's over some pedophile, because they saying he's a pedophile. That's just the smoking mirror, whatever, right? They use that to character assassinate you. Hold on, let me move a little bit. I'm gonna get over on this end, right? Because that end is like, so they gotta character assassinate you before they come and throw you to the wolves. They gotta say the worst things about. The worst thing for a black man to be is a pedophile. And once they label you a pedophile, then they could do whatever they want with your ass. As long as he's speaking his truth, right? That resonates with him and his tribe and all the hundreds of thousands that vibe with him, right? So you speaking your truth. They can't have a black man fucking successful. No, in his truth, he's being successful in his truth, right? So he's out there expressing his ass, right? Like a motherfucker. He expressing himself, and they can't see a black man successful in his own mind, how he want his reality to be. That's the last thing they want, is niggas to be saying, I'm God. That's why they're arresting him, because he's saying, I'm God. And you're right, you are God. And you can't have a black man saying, I'm God. That's why he's being arrested. Not because he's an alleged pedophile. with no proof. They did that to Malachi. You waking people up to a reality, a certain reality, and Babylon is this. Look, they killing your ass with with chemtrails. They killing you with GMO food. So he comes and brings that awareness to a lot, and they hate him for it. And he brings, because the way he's expressed himself, oh, he's a narcissist. Oh, he's this. He might be all of that, but a pedophile, that's okay. Just bring the proof, and then we can hang his ass. And then he want to call himself the Christ. I don't know why, because we already know how that story ends. Shit, I don't want to be the Christ, because you know how that story ends. You get crucified. But anyway, let's keep it moving. So you have a black man saying, I'm God. You're God. And they can't have a black man saying they God. You know why? Because when you raise your children up and you tell them you're God, you know what that child says in his mind? His subconscious mind? I can't fail. That's what he's saying. You know why? Because God don't fail. And they can't have you raising your children up, putting in their mind that they God. So they say, here's somebody out in Costa Rica. And you know what? He's living his dream. He created his reality, and he's successful in his own reality. And he's saying he's God. And they have to stop him because he got what you call influence. Now you got influence, right? Can't have a black man with influence. That's why a black man saying he's God and he got influence. You know what influence is? Influence is, you know what we did when we was in Costa Rica? We actually put the meat industry on shutdown because we went so hard in on what meat is and what they're doing with these animals and what it does to your nervous system, right? We went hard on that. You know what we did? We almost shut down the whole fucking meat industry. They losing millions of dollars. Why? Because you got some guy in Costa Rica, right, putting out some information and you're controlling the motherfucking market. That's what they scared of. They scared of a black man saying they fucking God. And now the kids are raising up saying, I'm God. I can't fuck up. I do whatever I put in my mind, it happens. They don't want kids growing up. They don't want black kids growing up like that. So of course they're gonna have to take him out. Before they take his ass out, they gotta character assassinate him. They gotta assassinate your character. Saying you a pedophile with no proof, no evidence. And we're gonna let it go. You know why? Because we don't like what he said to you. We don't like what he said, about, this girl or that girl. Or he got 3 directs. Oh, we don't like that because he got 3 directs. You might not like it. But damn, you're gonna let this shit happen? You're crazy. You're crazy. Damn. You can't get him another way? Yo, this shit is wild turkey. We see, this shit is like, I'm from the future because I saw this shit happen to I saw this shit happen to Dr. Malachi's in York. That motherfucker put every subject you ever thought of. He put information. He put a book out on it, explaining it with facts, explaining everything with motherfucking facts. And they did the same shit to him, and they'll do the same thing to you when you start speaking truth. You start speaking facts. I can't even say it's all facts because the astrology thing, there's more to that. So, but when you start speaking facts and people start listening to you, and you can say, hey, we're not going to eat motherfucking cows, and you shut down the fucking meat industry, that's influence, that's power, and that's what they're afraid of. You feel me? They're afraid of us coming together and shutting their whole system down. And the meat industry is taking a loss on their motherfucking cows, you know what, on their meat, because nobody want to eat that shit no more. And why? When they investigate, they were like, hey, there's some motherfucking Costa Rica saying that fucking cows are the microorganisms inside of cows are attacking your goddamn nervous system. Prions, they could shapeshift and act like a protein. and then they have access to your nervous system. Nobody wants to eat that shit. That's why our stock is plummeting. We lost millions of dollars just on this black guy in freaking Costa Rica saying he's God. Well, they just wait for you to slip up. They waiting for that little mistake you make. You can't make no mistakes right now. Can't afford to make no mistakes. You know why? Because the devil ain't gonna make no mistakes. And so now they got you on some pedophile shit with no. You got the Nicaraguan government police, coming picking your ass up. We seen that shit in Honduras, right? We seen this done in Honduras. We had some guy, Melanino, was with us, right? He was a Caucasian guy, and he came, and his parents didn't like the idea that he was with a bunch of black guys, I guess, right? So he came down here, and nature was like, well, what are you gonna do? You gonna hurt me now? You gonna shoot me? This is right here, right over here, right by this freaking right by that the pier over here. And so the guy went back in his car. Next thing you know, the police came into the house, picked up Melanino, carried his ass into the car, and he disappeared. We never seen Melanino again. So now you have everybody on your ass because what's her name? EJ, Eliana's dad. What happened when we had what's that girl? The Caucasian girl from Canada. I forgot her name. She came with us, right? And you know what happened? Nature Boy's getting a whole bunch of freaking emails or in his inbox was like, yo, let her go. If you don't let her go, this and that is gonna happen. You know what he did? He was like, hey, look, Sunray, that's her name. He's like, hey, Sunray, look, I'm getting all these stress, man. You gotta go. He's like, you gotta go. You know what? I ain't going. I don't need all this shit right here. He's like, there's just too many problems right here, right? So it went live. It was a cult in Costa Rica, blah 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 blah, da 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 da. So he was like, yo, look, this is just too much. Go ahead, go to your parents. That's what you should have freaking did to freaking what's her name? If she wanted to leave, you should have let her ass leave. Because all they did was bring all that problems, all her daddy issues, all her daddy, you can't underestimate these fucking devils out there, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? You're supposed to let that go too. But anyways, yeah, you're supposed to let it go. It's called an attachment, right? Some shits, you gotta choose your battles. And so all that shit, just not to let that go, build up to all this shit. If it was meant to be, it would have came back, right? But they'll do that to you, and they'll do it to you if you start telling some truth and you get some facts together, and you get a following, and you say you God. You saying you God, they're coming for you. And then you're gonna have the facts to prove it. They're coming for you. They did the same thing to Dr. Malik, guys. You wanna know everything about your higher self? Check out the information he put out. Everything, how to utilize the green light, how to polarize your third eye for receiving and sending messages, how the elements are your ancestors, deities, and how they all have a sound, a vibration, and you can recite that sound coming from your solar plex up to your throat, and your teeth are crystals, so when you pronounce these names, it vibrates, right? The vibration goes up through your pyramid to the third eye, and you have in your pineal gland, you have a little hair, a little like projectile, and when it vibrates, right, it moves faster and it moves faster, and that is what takes you to different dimensions as well, and that is how you use your extra. You have extra senses like clairvoyance, intuition, telepathy, psychometry. You have your higher senses. Just like you have your higher self, you have your higher senses. And you could use these vibrations as protection as well. You can use your electromagnetic field, right? Follow? Where no negative can come in just by reciting these deities' names, the elements, Elements are living beings, and we have all of them inside ourselves. And this is what we got to utilize, because when you go up against these demons, you go up against the beast, you got to have your armor. But ain't nobody showing you how to use it. They just say, oh, eat a fruit, and yeah, you eating your high yourself. There's more to it than just that. And when you gotta check your freaking crew out. But I'ma use my intuition, right? My clairvoyance, and this shit don't have nothing to do with no pedophile shit. They're gonna character assassinate you, and then they're gonna try to pin that Mama Dear shit on you. Yeah, that's what this whole shit's probably all about. It definitely ain't about no pedophile, because they would have had, so and so already there and say, yeah, this person and that person said this and this, and that's why we holding you. Nah, they holding you because they want that Mama Dear shit. And because she was an American, so they got to investigate. ¿Cómo está? And they got to investigate that shit because she's an American. And so that's what that shit is all about. Using my clairvoyance, I can't see it's pedophile shit. That's just to grab. That's just to get you and to demonize you, right? And to bury you. Because once you label as a pedophile, once they character assassinate you, label you as a pedophile, right? And then whatever they do with you, the public ain't gonna give a shit. You follow me? The public ain't gonna give a shit because they done assassinated your ass on fucking in they newspapers, and then they show the police arresting you. So it must be true. And now you got to go through that Malachi walk, right? Damn. Now who's gonna step up now? This is when you're supposed to be talking the most. This is when you're supposed to put this shit out there the most. I mean, you're gonna let this shit fly. You're gonna let this shit fly. Another black man down. I mean, if you're gonna take him down some real shit. But no. Come on, bring up the evidence first. So I'll be the first one. You bring some evidence. I'll be like, oh shit, that's the evidence. Yo, yeah, you deserve that. But you can't get him another way, man. You're doing it that way. You're gonna let that shit fly. Damn. Well, you know what? You can't put yourself in that situation either. You gotta be smarter than that, and you gotta know when to choose your battles, man. That case right there, shit, it ain't had to go that way. This shit all built up with EJ and Dad. Damn. That shit was that's what it's all about. In the bottom line, shit was all gravy into that shit, into that trick. But anyways, man, it's crazy. You should call the embassy. You gotta call the embassy. The embassy should know. They have somebody who speaks Spanish, right? So you call the embassy and you say, hey, this is happening. They arrested so and so. They don't have no evidence. Well, they didn't put the evidence in the newspaper. That's why I'm going by what was put in the newspaper. I don't. That could be a whole bunch of lies too. I don't know. According to the newspapers, right? They ain't have no evidence. They ain't have no names or nothing. And so they shouldn't. They just should hold you for questioning. But they hold you more than for 4 days, 5 days now, and nobody's doing anything. You'll want to check that out. Call up the embassy, and they'll have somebody that speaks Spanish, and they'll get back to you on what's really going on. If they're holding for 5 days, most likely that shit has something to do with the United States. And then they're probably waiting for somebody to come from the United States to come and take them over. I'm just speculating right now, right? So, but that's Phoenix Rising's perspective on what's happening. It's definitely not no pedophile shit. And if that is true, then yeah, go ahead, throw the book at him. You got to have your evidence. You got to have your freaking semen on the shoes or whatever the fuck this shit is, but something. Just not hearsay, and the police is moving on hearsay. I would fucking sue the whole Nicaraguan police force if that's the case. But The shit's a sad fucking day if they doing the shit without evidence. Before you come take a nigga now, you gotta have evidence. But you in Central America, like I said, in Central America, I could pay the police to come and get your ass. So you piss off what's the name's father enough, shit, he could probably put some money together from all them donations and pay some police officer to come and grab your ass and shit on some bullshit. I don't know, but that shit could happen when you fucking in the tropics. That shit ain't like the United States, man. You know, the police, they could be bored. They could be bored. So, you know, you gotta move smart when you're out here. You got let go of what no longer serves you. If she don't serve you, let him go. Him or her. Now my battery's going down. Damn. I got a lot more to talk. I got a lot more to say. But we're gonna see how this shit plays out. And hopefully, you know, they got some real fucking charges and it ain't no BS. But like I said, I already told you what it looks like. It don't look like no pedophile shit. It looks like is that Mama Dear shit coming back. That's just my point of view at it. You know why? Because she's an American citizen and they gotta investigate that shit. So, I don't know what they want to find out if he was responsible for saying, hey, don't take these pills. You don't need them. You know, they trying to pin that shit on him. That's what I see. Ain't nobody told me shit, but that's what it looks like. Yo, I love myself. And so hopefully we won't let another man go down that way. He could go down, don't get me wrong, but not that way. Damn. You know, let's not do it that way. We're gonna do it that way. Yo, man, I love myself. We talk to you later. We got some more stuff to talk about.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Hell no, no, to the no, no. Hell to the no, no, to the no, 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 no.
Okay, so my own personal thoughts about what Fenix is saying is I disagree, because you have to look at all of the facts and all of Nature Boy's tracks. You know, everything that's occurred with him is because of him. He's the one who put himself out there. And all of the recordings of all of the crap he says came from him. These didn't come from people chopping and screwing up videos to create a scenario. All of these scenarios that occurred over with CarbonNation were all based off of their own actions. Nobody else's. Nobody told Nature Boy to say any of that pedophile type shit. He chose to do that. And unfortunately, with every action that we do, there are repercussions. So until next time, much peace and much love.